Hey guys, it's Angie from Talking Tall. It's a pretty humid day here in Texas today. I did fix my hair earlier, but went outside, and now I have big Texas frizzy hair. So sorry about the way this looks. I thought today we would talk about shoes. Yay, shoes. And specifically about shoes from Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack. Because I know there's a lot of shoes out there. Thankfully, there's a lot of shoes out there. But today I just want to specifically talk about Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack. So, if you watched my first video, you know I always like to kind of start out with, how can you save some money on shoes from Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack? Well, one, of course, always, you can try to find them on sale. Which I know Nordstrom has a sale twice a year, a pretty big sale. Anytime I go to my mall, I park at Nordstrom's. I walk through Nordstrom's. I look to see if they have the shoe sale rack out, and if they do, that's the first place I go to. Another way that you can save at Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack is by getting the Nordstrom credit card. And I know some people are not going to like this, but if you're responsible with it and you pay it off, you can get what they call notes. So depending upon how much you spend every year, you can get notes, which is basically money back that you can then go and spend again at Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack. You can use the same card at both places, which is nice. I like that a lot. Don't have to have two cards, but it's still a credit card. So, just looking at my notes again, as usual. Oh, some of the things that the credit card gets you, as well as the notes, are things like alterations. You can get invitations for when they have sales, so it can be helpful to kind of know what's going on at Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack if you have the card. Okay, so I checked on Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack, and here's the sizes. Nordstrom has size 4, this is women's, size 4 to 14, and their widths go from narrow to wide, which is pretty good. Nordstrom Rack has sizes 1, women's 1, is that a thing? Women's 1 in shoes to a size 17 I saw today was the biggest size that they had. And they also had narrow to wide widths. I've had pretty good luck lately at Nordstrom Rack finding shoes that fit. In fact, the first time when they finally opened a Nordstrom Rack by me, my daughter and I went, and they had the 12s and the 13s in the very back of the store, of course, and there was this long kind of walkway to get back to the shoes. But it was like the most shoes that we had ever seen in our size in one place ever. And I'm sure we made a spectacle of ourselves, because as we walked in, we were like, ah! And ran over to that section and just pretty much camped out and had to try on every shoe that they had. I know there's people out there that can relate to this, because most of the time when you go to a shoe store, they'll bring out 3 pairs, and 2 of them probably look like something that was in style 50 years ago. So that was a lot of fun. So I do have luck going to the store, but I do have a lot of luck looking online too. So if you don't have a Nordstrom or a Nordstrom Rack near you, you can go online, you can search, you can sort by size, which I love, and you just have to look at the ones that are in your size. Because I know it's easy to get distracted, especially when you go into the store and you see all these cute shoes and they're not in your size. So save yourself a little bit of the aggravation and sort by your size and just look at what they have in your size. Oh, one other thing that I like about Nordstrom is, I don't have this issue, but I guess there are some people out there that do. If you have one foot that is an entire shoe size bigger than the other one, they will swap out the shoes so that you have a size, like a size 7 and a size 6, if that's what you need. A left shoe and a 7 and a right shoe and a 6. Which, I don't know if anybody else that does that. I don't know if that affects a lot of tall people or not. I know one of my feet is a smidge bigger than the other one, but it doesn't typically affect the size shoe that I get. So, I don't know. Comment down below if you have this issue. Nordstrom's here to help you out if you do. So, I'll put in a little video of me I pulled some shoes out of my closet so you could see what I've found recently at Nordstrom Rack. I thought it was going to be Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack, but I ended up just pulling out shoes from Nordstrom Rack. So take a look. Hey guys, just thought I would pop in here and show you some of the shoes that I have gotten at Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack. So first, my Tory Burch flats from Nordstrom Rack. These I actually got, I sized up. I tried on the 12s. They fit okay, but I like a little looser fit with my flats, so I sized up a size. And then so here are a few other ones that I picked out that I will show you. One thing we did on the last trip to Nordstrom Rack is we went over to the men's section. These are actually men's shoes, but they're that cute style that everyone's wearing, and I never could find them in a lady size 12. So I went to the men's department. Of course, they don't have cheetah print ones in the men's department, but you work with what you can get, right? So these are super comfy, super casual, and I've really been liking these. Get my Tories out of the way here. Really great for running around, going to the grocery store, whatever. But I think they're super cute, and nobody will ever know that they came from the men's department, except for y'all. So, next, let's talk about some of these. There are two pairs of Cole Haan here. These sandals and these flats. So these both came from Nordstrom Rack, and they were about $70 each. But for the quality, it's a great price. These are super cute, remind me a little bit of shoes we wore in the 80s and 90s, but I like them a lot. I think they'll go with a lot. And let's see I don't remember what size I got. These are probably 12s. Yeah, these are 12s. And these are 12s. So I know, okay, let's talk about these elephants in the room. So we went to Europe earlier in the year, and I wanted some comfortable walking shoes, but not like some crazy looking tennis shoe, because they say they can pick out Americans by our shoes. So I found these, Nordstrom Rack. They're Clarks. They're the Air Walkers. They're not the most beautiful shoes, I know, but they are so comfy. I walked and walked and walked in these, and they were great. They feel really cushiony. I love the elastic, helps them fit better. But Clarks. I recommend these if you have to do a lot of walking. And another pair that I've gotten at Nordstrom Rack are these cute little booties. I like that they have a flat heel, because a lot of times you can't find booties with a flat heel. They always have a heel. Not that we can't wear a heel, because the next pair of shoes is a crazy heel, but for casual outings, going out to eat, whatever, I like a lower heel. And especially in Texas too, I can get away with wearing these longer since they have an open toe. So I like these a lot. And then the last pair, well, all of these are from Nordstrom Rack. I don't show anything that was from Nordstrom. Well, actually, nope, Nordstrom Rack. $25. These I sized up in. I know you're saying this is crazy, look at that heel, but I think all of us tall girls get to a point where you're tired of not having the heel or feeling self-conscious about wearing a heel. So I thought these were super cute. My daughter says she'll wear them too, Yes, we wear shoes. We share shoes as well. But I just thought these were super cute. Be cute with these jeans, a dress, anything. So I think that was a wide range of styles, right? From super casual to sandals to heels to everyday shoes to walking shoes to flats. And I guess all these are from Nordstrom Rack. I didn't pull anything out from Nordstrom's, but anyway, hope this was helpful. Back to the other video. So I thought I might go on a little rant at the end of this video. I'm sure a lot of you have experienced this. I know in the past going to, well, I don't know if everybody around the country has Payless or not. I know Payless is gone. But once I learned that Payless had 12s, 11, 12s, 13s, we would go in there and look for shoes. But 80% of the time, they'd have a heel, a huge heel, 4 or 5 inch heel. And I'm thinking, yes, this is great when you need it, but for the most part, you're not going to be wearing 5-inch heels every day. At least I'm not. You know, a nice casual shoe that has a comfortable height heel. Why is that so hard? I don't know. And the other rant was, or the other story that I wanted to share is, when I was little, we live in Houston, my mom and my grandmother and I used to have to drive to Dallas because that was the only shoe store, the only physical shoe store. This is before online shopping started. It was the only shoe store that had shoes in our size. So we would take like a quarterly trip, typically 3 or 4 times a year. We'd drive to Dallas, make a big deal out of it, and go shoe shopping. I remember not being able to find that many shoes in my size and having like 3 shoes to pick from when we would go places. You know, do you want the gray flat, the black flat, or the white flat? Was about it. But thankfully today we have a lot more options. There's a lot more people out there making shoes for bigger sizes, which I applaud. And in some videos coming up, I'm gonna dive probably a little more deeply into certain manufacturers and certain people that make those sizes, because I just want to highlight some of the shoe manufacturers that are catering to taller women and a little bit larger feet. So hope y'all are having a good day, good week, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys.